What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And the news outlet Court Offside is reporting, and various other journalists are reporting, that Liverpool manager, the next manager, Arne has requested Liverpool to sign Gonzalo Inacio. He's rating the Sporting centre-back very highly, and Sporting won yesterday 3-0, which puts them 1 point. They need just one win, I think, from the last two games to clinch the Portuguese title. I think they need one more point and then they will be mathematically champions. Inacio has had a very impressive career so far. He's a Portuguese, Portugal national team player, and he already played 168 games for Sporting, scoring 15 goals. And this season he has been an ever-present in the Sporting sides, playing 46 games, and he's not an injury-prone player. Every time he has a season with Sporting, he plays at least 45 games, apart from his first season where he broke through the first team. This is his fourth season for Sporting, and he's only 22 years old, so he's at the perfect age for Liverpool to consider signing him. And in terms of compared to the other centre-backs in the top leagues, he's a very highly rated player, because in terms of goal contributions he's in the top 2%. He already has 4 goals in each of his last 2 seasons, and 3 seasons ago he scored 5 goals for Sporting, and he already has 6 games, 2 goals for the Portugal national team as well. So he's a pretty good player when it comes to set piece threat. In terms of touches, he is in the top 1% of centre backs, and this indicates to me that clearly an area where Arne Slot is thinking Liverpool needs strengthening is the defense, and this is my thought as well. The main reason why Liverpool are not in the title race anymore is because of our defense and because of our lack of keeping clean sheet and always conceding first. You can't sustain that. Yesterday Arsenal and Man City won very convincingly, so they just kicked the ball down the road in terms of deciding the league title. And if Arsenal win the league title, I think Liverpool will feel a lot of regret, because Arsenal 2 seasons ago were way behind Liverpool in their progress, but Liverpool were complacent in the transfer market. When Jurgen Klopp asked for centre backs, we signed Kabak and Ben Davies on transfer deadline day of the January transfer window. So instead of strengthening when we were in the position of dominating English and European football, remember that we won the league with 99 points. Previously we finished second with 97 points. We got to back-to-back Champions League finals. We won the second one against Tottenham. So I think Liverpool had to strengthen when they were basically one of the most attractive clubs in the world. And instead, one season we signed Kabak and Davies as centre backs. We signed in the summer of that season nobody, and then next summer, yes, we signed Konate, but then Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp wanted midfielders, and we signed Arthur on deadline day or something close to that, a free agent who was not a free agent but a player who was just so injury prone and frankly not good enough, not at Liverpool's level. He's playing for Fiorentina this season, which is probably his level. So imagine if Liverpool signed top centre-backs and top midfielders when Jurgen Klopp asked for it. So now we absolutely have to fix it, but it's a little bit too late, because Liverpool probably should have won more trophies under Jurgen Klopp. I read somewhere that if you change 4 results in Jurgen Klopp's managerial career at Liverpool, just 4 results, Liverpool would have ended up with 3 Champions Leagues and 3 Premier League titles, which is absolutely a crazy statistic to me. We were this close to being talked about as one of the greatest teams in English football history. It's really heartbreaking. And a Portuguese journalist is reporting that Sporting has a release clause inserted into Inacio's contract, which is for £51.5 million. But both Liverpool and Manchester United inquired about Inacio's availability to Sporting, whether they can get him for a little bit below that, because I don't think Liverpool want to pay 51 million for this centre back. They would be probably willing to pay 40 million or something like that. And I think Inacio wants to leave Sporting. He already spent 4 seasons there. He will win his second league title in 4 seasons under Ruben Amorim. So Inacio is really ready to make the next step in his career. And Sporting has a really good record, 29 goals conceded in 32 matches. And Inacio has been described as a player already showing signs of being an elite center defender. And he has great ball playing capabilities. The one concern for me is that Inacio in the air is not great. He's in the bottom 38% when it comes to aerial duels won compared to the other centre backs in Europe. So he's not like that great in the air, even though he's 6'3" centimeters, 6'3" inches. That's 186 centimeters tall. But the great thing is that Liverpool have a very extensive data analysis department, and when it comes to transfers, I think Liverpool will do their utmost research and due diligence when it comes to who Liverpool should target. So I trust the Liverpool transfer department. With Michael Edwards being back at the club, I think we will absolutely nail our transfers, and we need to maximize value for money, because Liverpool, unless we sell a big player for 120 million, I don't think Liverpool can spend 100 million net spend on a player, on 2 or 3 players. I think Liverpool need 3 players. We need a centre back who is young but who is also already good enough to play for the first team. Similarly, we need a defensive midfielder who is better than Endo, who is younger than Endo, which is not hard because Endo is going to be 31 years old next season, and also who is already good enough to be first choice in the first team. And we need a fast, pacey winger who can score goals and get assists. I think when it comes to strikers, we have more than enough. We have Jota, Gakpo, Nunez who can play up front. But in terms of wingers, I think we need a goal-scoring fast winger. But of course, those kind of players cost a lot of money. So let's hope that the owners will back the new manager with significant transfer funds. And there are even rumors that Arne Slot might want to bring in Gertrudia, the very talented centre-back / right-back playing for Feyenoord, under his management. But I will look more into that player in a separate video. I wanted this video to be dedicated to Gonçalo Inacio, and also I want to preview the Liverpool-Tottenham game. And Gonçalo Inacio is a left-sided centre-back. He's left-footed, so that is a big plus. Getting a left-sided centre-back who is very good, very highly talented, and who is close to being world-class, I think is a priority for Liverpool. And also there are not many those kind of defenders about, so that's why probably Gonçalo Inacio's price is that high. And Liverpool have other options, of course. We still have a big admiration for Levi Colwill, who is having an okay season with Chelsea. And Liverpool, of course, want to get Inacio, but they don't want to pay their release clause, which is £51 million. So that's why we inquired about Inacio, just to test the waters. Sporting already know that they will lose some of their key players, because that happens almost every season, especially after they win the Portuguese league title. A lot of big clubs will try to buy Sporting players, and that happens, and that's their club strategy. They buy young players, they develop them, they sell them on for profit, and that's how they maintain a healthy financial situation at Sporting. And of course, Sporting can't pay high wages to these players, so when the top clubs come in calling, they can offer 3, 4, 5 times the wages that they are earning at Sporting. And Jurgen Klopp called on the fans of Liverpool FC to make the most of the time that we still have together. So Liverpool have 2 final home games left. We play Tottenham at home and then Wolves at home on the last day of the season. And Jurgen Klopp wants Liverpool to play good football, being at one with our people, doing everything we can together to make Anfield the special place and Liverpool the unbelievably incredible club that is. The good thing is, for this happen, all that we need to be is ourselves, and all we have to do is give everything that we have. Again, this would be my message regardless of the situation, because it's the only one that makes sense, and it is also one that has served us so well throughout the years. And that's what I want from the Liverpool players. I want the Liverpool players to give absolutely everything in these last 3 games and try to win all 3 of them and get as many points as possible. We need 1 more point to secure 3rd place, but if Aston Villa drop points, then 3rd place will be secured. But it's very important for Liverpool how they end the season in terms of the overall feeling of around the club when it comes to, you know, sending Jurgen Klopp off with a whimper, with a few defeats is not how we want it to go. Virgil van Dijk also said, we don't listen to outside noise or dream it all up again. It's just about rediscovering something that we have already shown that we can do. At the same time, we have to remind ourselves that this has already been a good season. Winning the League Cup back in February means that it is successful, and qualifying for the Champions League with 3 games to go is also a success. Look at Chelsea, look at Man United, look at Tottenham. They spent loads of money and they will not be in the Champions League next season. Tottenham still has a chance, but I think Aston Villa will finish in 4th place. I think Salah should start against Tottenham, give him the last 3 games. They should be all games where Mo Salah is in the starting lineup and just see what he got, because I think that will factor into the decision of whether Liverpool will sell Mo Salah or keep him next season. So I think it's important. And look at Arsenal. Arsenal had hardly any injuries all season. They had a lot of decisions go their way, like the handball at Anfield by Odegaard, no penalty given. Yesterday, the Havertz dive, that was not a penalty, and loads of other decisions. And still, they had a fully fit team. They spent 200 million. It's still Man City's title, it looks like. If Man City win all of their games, they will be crowned champions, and that's how one-sided this Premier League has got. Imagine if Jurgen Klopp wasn't at Liverpool, then this would be the 7th title in a row by Man City. 7 titles in a row by Man City if Jurgen Klopp wasn't in the Premier League. And the only reason why we had exciting title races, apart from this season and last season, was because of Jurgen Klopp. And yes, Arsenal improved a lot, but Arsenal won't break 90 points this season. So if the Arsenal fans are crying, imagine how Liverpool felt when we had 97 points and still didn't win the league. 97 points is like one of the best league seasons by any team in the history of English football, and that still didn't win Liverpool the title. We finished 2nd with 92 points as well, so we had 2 seasons with way more than 90 points, and Man City still won the league. And now Arsenal fans are experiencing the same thing. It's heartbreaking, but it's super frustrating, and at least Liverpool don't have the heartache of winning every game and still not winning the title. But that Crystal Palace game still bugs me. If we had won that, then maybe it would have turned out differently, because if we won against Crystal Palace, then we would be still in 1st place a few games after that, and that would have put the pressure really on Manchester City. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Come on Liverpool, let's beat Tottenham. See you later. Good night.